Okay. Chat, this is old stream chat. Am I back? I think I'm back. I think I'm back. I don't know. I can't tell. YouTube Studio is being weird. But I'm connected here. I'm connected here. There we go. It says I'm streaming on OBS. I have no idea what's going on. Let me docs open up chat. The doc. There it is. Okay, yeah. So I can't see the doc. I have to update this. I have to update my chat thing. There we go. There we go. I can see everyone. For some reason, like the browser version of my chat wasn't working. Um, so yeah, my internet exploded. My internet exploded for a second. Don't know what happened. Let me close the door real quick. Wahoo! What are the plans for the rest of the stream? No plans. No plans. I'm just talking. I have no plans. I could do this. I don't want to do this quest in the background. I'm probably just gonna do that off stream. I wanted to do it because I was like, oh, but I could do the I could like make money off of doing the quest. I could do that. But let me also open up YouTube again to see if I can get the full manager out. There we go. There we go. Turn on monetization, please. Sorry. I have survived. Took me a sec to realize I was rewatching the old stream. So yeah, that happened. I should probably reshare in my Discord that I'm back. Stream watchers. Stream died, but I survived. There you go. What happened to the internet? What happened to the internet? It just went away for a moment. I had to go restart the router. Okay. Oof, oof. And also my chat, like this is now I'm using chat from last stream. So let me real quick. Can I duplicate this? Properties. Is it moving? This is old chat. This is old chat. So what if I just do nothing? There we go. There we go. Properties. I think I can do this. I think I can update it to... Does that work? It worked! Yay! It worked! I just had to kind of like refresh it by canceling out the canceling out the thing. The thing. What is the thing? I don't know. I just like kind of reset the element and it worked. So now chat is on screen. Hello, everyone, welcome back. What the hell was I talking about? And why do I have created to... Oh, yeah. Fishes. Fishes. What in God's name was I talking about? I was on the character select screen. I think I was just responding to old chat messages. So I could just look at those and reply to those because we had some we had some good points. Had some good points, but I don't know if the VOD has like been up long enough to where I can see live chat. I fucking can't. I can't. I can't see the old chat messages. Whatever. Ganyu aged well? Yes. It was these three. Xiao, he got nipple babied in. Dude got hard carried by Farazan. And I guess a little bit by Shanyun, but that was maybe a bit more of a roundabout one. Like he just coincidentally got buffed. Maybe he didn't coincidentally get buffed. Uh, but Faruzan, Fawina, Shonyun have carried him to victory. These two have just been fucking goats the entire time. These two have just been absolutely crazy the whole time. And I love them. I love them. I love them for being like okay, uh, okay if you don't know how to play them, but crazy if you do know how to play them. And I guess they're not really crazy anymore because Power Queep, is Ganyu still that good? I just think she still is pretty good. Like you know, now that Natlin exists, we can't really talk about crazy, even to an extent Fontaine. But like she keeps up at least with Fontaine. Like it is a discussion whether Ganyu or Risley is a better Melt character. There is a discussion to be had. Which maybe that is just to do with Risley is a tiny bit undertuned, but whatever. We don't talk about that. Now it's different because Hoyoverse trying to kill the game. Yup. They hate us. They hate people playing the game, so they're just doing bullshit now. I don't know what they're fucking doing. I don't know what they're doing. This is why I just stopped caring about Endgame. Except for Imaginarium. Imaginarium's so cool. We love Imaginarium. Shao doesn't have a skin. Shao doesn't need a skin. We saying we want to replace the skin tight tank top that isn't really see-through. It's not really see-through at all. I don't know why I thought it was. It feels a little see-through. He's just that pale. Mulaney and Shilona because they're my babies. Mualani, actually, I can kind of get behind. I can sort of get behind Mualani and Kanich. Shilonen less, but I still think, like, it's relative to the rest of the bullshit that's going on this year. I think Shilonen is fairly balanced. I think she's stronger than most other characters in the game. But I do think that she, I don't think she's particularly crazy. She just is really solid, and she's easy to play mostly. Like that is most of her power, is that she is convenient. Kanich, it's like Kanich is again. I mean both Kanich and Mualani. It's like you have to be good at the fucking character. They can be busted, but you have to be good at them for them to be busted. Jagger of all trades, indeed. A little on the strong side, but not anything crazy. Like, Shilonen allows for the rest of the game to exist. She does not invalidate anybody. I don't know if I can say the same. Even Shaska. I mean, Shaska is mainly just like, she's so easy to play and she does a lot of damage. She just is the damage of Kanich and Mualani, but you don't need to think about playing. You just blow things up. It really is kind of once we get to Seat Lolly that things get crazy. Seat Lolly, Mawika, Varese, Escoffier, Skirk. Skirk, not really. Skirk, oh, I'm sorry. Skirk, you're such a fucking victim. Her numbers are crazy good. But, Jesus Christ. Girl. What happened to you? Shaska was the warning. The warning shot. She was the warning shot. Mawika, you even, like, the issue with Mawika is, like, yeah, she can be a little difficult to play, but you don't need to be good at her to do good damage, because she just does a gazillion damage on the first hit. So even if you fuck up your melt combos, it's like, whatever, who cares? Kazuha used to be considered broken. Maybe Kazuha was a little overtuned. But then again, it's like you have to do the right setups, and you have to be good at the game to get, or not good at the game, but you have to be good enough. You have to know what you're doing to get a lot of value out of Kazuha. He still is pretty nice. He just has been like designed out of the endgame for the most part, because res shredders don't need to have specific elements applied anymore. Plus, yeah, I think all the Kazuha comparisons are very warranted, and just the current state of the game, Shilonen is a stronger unit than Kazuha, but I think that can easily change. I think they are close enough to where, like, whoever is being like whoever the end game is designed better for is the better unit. And currently that is Shilonen. I don't really see that changing just the way the design has gone. I mean, I have seen the Anefa Abyss is going to be AoE. There's a lot of little guys there because, you know, she's an electrocharge unit. And maybe that means they'll be doing more AoE stuff in endgame because they've done a ton of single target stuff, and maybe they'll need to change it up. But yeah. Fucking I think for the most part Shilonen and Kazuha are quite close. It's just about which the game prefers. And the healing is also nice on Shilonen. The healing is yeah, pretty good. Is it bad I love Skirk with all my heart? No? The only unit it's bad to love is I'll hate them. Because he stole my birthday. He took my birthday from me. That is evil. Unequivocally evil. He should be stopped at all costs. Mav didn't have a charge attack, would you be more balanced? No, Dorsal, no! Dorsal, you didn't hear that. You didn't hear what I said.
Wait.
You can love Alhaitham, because it's funny.
No.
It's funny why you love Alhaitham.
Whatever.
But yeah, if Mav didn't have a charge attack, maybe? Maybe. I mean, yeah, definitely more balanced if she wasn't really an off-fielder, or an on-fielder. I would actually kind of like Malwika if she wasn't an on-fielder. She didn't have this whole thing going on. She just had big, stupid fucking burst that goes into a damage percent, or this is the damage percent buff, that goes into a damage percent buff. I would like that. If she only had the off-field version of her skill and her burst did a million damage. Because then you just have, like Dea again. Hello. Hi, Rizoko. But, I think that would have been a much better design direction, especially around the, like, fighting with your friends type of thing, because then you actually have an incentive to use a Natlan on-fielder and build Night Soul with her. Oh god, oh god. Now I'm just upset that Malwika's an on-fielder. Why couldn't you have been an off-fielder, girl? Just get rid... Like, she literally has all the pieces in her kit. She would just be a cooler unit if we just removed the motorcycle. Which is funny, because that's the fucking part people... Even if people don't care about the balance of Malwika, people complain about the motorcycle. Malwika would just be better if they just didn't have the motorcycle at all. She wasn't an on-fielder. They didn't have the motorcycle. She only did a big burst of damage, and then she buffed. And maybe we do need to tune down the burst damage a little bit. But whatever. I think she would be so much of a healthier unit design if we just took the fucking bike out. That's so funny. I also think the motorcycle is funny. I'm kind of for the corny things. I went over this before, but like, it's funny. It's not goofy enough. I think they should have gone so much goofier with Malwika, because she is kind of intended to be cool. Like, she's drifting, doing fucking circles, and it's like, don't do that. Pick your motorcycle up and hit people with it. Do backflips on it. Stand on top of the fucking motorcycle while you're riding it. Don't ride it like a human being. Ride it like the god of war would ride it. Be a demon. I also think she'd be better if she didn't have the tight leather biker of it. It's so fucked up because, like, she doesn't even need the bike to be good. She doesn't need to be an on-fielder to be good. She would still be incredible if all she did was the burst, because she still has the buff, she still has a stupid amount of damage, and that's kind of really all she needs. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why did they just ruin her? They had a perfect not a perfect unit. I think she could have done with some improvements, but they had a very good unit design and they just fucked it up by adding the on-fielder thing. That's so funny. Atlas Natlan DPS wants pyro supports. I mean, she still does the pyro support stuff with the off-field things. Girl, yeah, stream is back. Hello. Come and ruin the stream. We're talking about how much better Mawika would be if she just wasn't an on-fielder. If they just removed the on-fielder parts of her kit, she only had off-field and the big burst. It upsets me. And I mean, I know I could just pull Mawika and I could never on-field her. I could just burst and swap out. I could just do the fucking Saluna thing. I could just do the Saluna thing, where he only uses off-field Mawika and he has the level 1 burst and he uses the burst to buff other characters. I could do that. I don't really know if that's like something I want to do. No complaints if the bike was inside drift. True. True. She is the flame runner. If she just had, I think if, I mean, from her, I can't speak. For me to really like her as an off-fielder, I think they would have had to go less into the burst damage. I still kind of like, I think about, like, I like quick swap on-fielders. I like characters who just do a fucking burst of damage and leave. So I wouldn't, like, I think they would have to tune down the damage and increase the supportive capability for her, like increase this damage bonus. But Jesus. Also, Rat from the Skies is funny. I'm not gonna pull Mawika. I'm not gonna do it. But it would be kind of interesting. And also Rat from the Skies. So consider Bennett the true Pyrocon? Yep. He is, yep. He is. Can't fucking escape him. Bennett is still the best unit in the game. Imagine, dude. This dude was in C tier in like 1.0 tier lists. This is the best fucking unit in the game 5 years down the line. It has been 5 years of Bennett dominance, and they can't make a unit better than Bennett. They can't do it. I mean, they could, but they haven't, and they fucking won't. Oh my god. Bennett the boy. Bennett the boy. We love our boy. Our boy who is good at C0, and actually he does appreciate the C1, but he is still good at C0. Hate how fan service she is? Yeah, yeah. I don't consider her particularly fan service. It's just like a big fucking skin tight booby outfit. Kind of sucks, but her personality, I mean, she's kind of nothing. Girl, why did they do that to you with the zipper? Why did they do that to you with the zipper? I know it hurts. I know it hurts. I know that zipper gets caught in unmentionable places. You wear that on purpose. C1, R1, Arle. Arlecchino in front. Yep. Arlecchino players who prefer Arlecchino? Fuck yeah. She's not my cup of tea, but I respect Arlecchino. I do respect Arlecchino. Xbalanque will be a pyro attack buffer. Trust! Trust! He's not dead. Trust! Benny and Xingqiu are the reason all the Hydra and Pyro 4 stars are kind of buns now. Pyro 4 stars? I don't know who the fuck you're talking about, Pyro 4 stars. Who are we talking about? Who are we talking about? Oh, sorry, Yanfei. You're not kind of buns. You're a little bit buns. Xinyan is just super fucking buns. Amber is buns, but Amber was designed before Bennett. Hydra 4 stars I'll give you. I will give that to you. Nothing Burger Mawika, yes. Mawika is the first Genshin character to have ass jiggle physics? What? Surely this cannot be.
Oh, my plan for the day?
Surely this cannot be. Surely this cannot be. Oh Lord. I mean, I don't know that she has astral physics. I'm trusting you guys on this. I'm not seeing any on this one. This was my first thought. Also, girl, you got to do better than that. Your asshole is hanging out of that fucking thing. Come on. Come on. Put it away. Put it away. What eyeliner would Dea use? Would? What eyeliner does she use?
Time to get
Look, what eyeliner would she use? What? This is not a hypothetical. I mean, I know this. No, no, she has eyeliner and eyeshadow. I know that. I know things. I know things. These are not. She fucking uses makeup in her idol. You could just ask her. Four other Hydro 4 stars. Yeah. But even if they were kind of just okay, they would be good by nature of their element. And you know, Candace is kind of good by nature of. I mean, yeah, she is kind of good by nature of her element. Not great, but she has AoE Hydro application. She has a normal attack buff. That's kind of all she needs to be okay. Other units are way fucking better, but she is functional. We don't talk about Dahlia. Or Barbara. And actually no, Barbara is so I don't like her. I don't fucking like her, but this is such a usable unit, especially with the context of Farina. TTDS, that's all you need. TTDS. Put some stupid ER substats on her. You're just gonna shitload of ER on her. Go TTDS. And then this is a functional unit. Hydro Traveler. Oh, good lord, I forgot about Hydro Traveler. Poor guy. Poor guy. Barbara can keep my units alive. Dahlia left mute. We just don't talk about Dahlia. Really crazy. Really, really fucking crazy what they did to him. They said only usable in one team. Singular team. What does he even do? You tell me. Shield, attack speed buff. I'm not exaggerating. That is it. That is it. No application. Two things. Weird shield that refreshes itself so you don't lose the SU buff. And attack speed buff. What are his constellations? Let's just look at his fucking constellations again. Because every... God, oh, you meant Hydro Traveler? Okay, well, he also sucks. He just does damage, but it's bad. I wanna hate on Dahlia a little bit. I don't want to. I have to. For the good of humanity, I have to. Attack speed buff. Shield stacks. Shield damage that only exists to generate particles because it is attack scaling damage, and his shield scales on HP, so you never build for both. Ideally you really should just build for attack on him, because the shield refreshes itself, so you can kind of just get hit, and it's not a big issue. But, and then constellations. What are his constellations? Energy. Okay, whatever. Shield strength. Okay, stronger shield. But at talent levels, I don't need to look at these. His shield lasts longer, and he revives someone. It is Barbara C6, and it also gives some attack speed. I'm mad. I shouldn't have looked at his constellations, because I'd just get mad. I'd just get angry. Because what is this? This is half a character. This is half a character. 2025. This is half a fucking character. Like, at least Mizuki is not good, but at least she has like a vision for her design, and she can do some stuff. She can be an Animo healer in 15-second rotations. Kind of cool. Dahlia just doesn't fucking do anything. Seeing his kid genuinely did psychological damage. I am so angry. 3 characters who have revive a teammate C6s. Oh yeah, it's Barbara, Chi-Chi, Diona. The 3 little freaks. They're all worthless. How is Barbara the best one? When Barbara is the best unit in a subset of units, it's fucked. It is fucked. She doesn't. It's not. I mean, it's mostly. It's just full party. The res is full party, is the only difference. I got 3 Chi-Chis in Sumeru, and I have not gotten another Chi-Chi since. It was within like 3 patches of each other too. One on the standard, one lost to Sino, one lost to Ito. It's crazy. It is diabolical for a 5-star. Every time, this is another thing that makes me mad, is Chi-Chi's constellations. Because why did they have to hate on her like this? Why do they have to do it? 2 energy when she hits, or Herald of Frost, which is her skill, hits someone marked by her burst. Wow. 15% damage on her normal attacks. Don't need to look at these again. Debuff. Attack debuff. What is this? Why would they do this? Attack debuff? What the fuck? And then res. C6 res. It's like... What do you... What do you do? What do you do? I wish you were useful. She's the most 1.0 character. They fucking knew they were designing her to be a stinker. Like, all the other 1.0 5-stars have uses. They have their uses. Mona is kind of weirdly compelling now with free stuff. She's always been weirdly compelling because she's always just been like a funky but very, very strong. She wasn't always very, very strong. She was before Farina, and then Farina just kind of yoinked her spot and just said, okay, I'm more comfortable to play and I bring more to the team. But Mona, like, she had a place. D-Luke was always like, he's a functional pyro DPS, not a good one, but he worked his ass off for 1.0, pretending he was good. And then, you know, other ones. Kuching, I mean, Kuching kind of sucked, but she's gotten so much better since then. Who are the fucking others? Jean? And Jean is the last one. Jean has aged pretty well. And again, like, Jean is kind of weird because there are, like, aspects of her kit. She was kind of intended to be an on-fielder because her sig is Aquila Favonia that gives physical damage bonus, and she has this. She heals when she lands normal attacks. But, like, just being a VV full party healer, pretty nice. You know, she's got weird Sunfire stuff going on, so she, like, is probably the most unintended successful 1.0 unit. But, like, the pieces were there. The pieces were there for her to be functional. Acheron teammate? I'm sure that's really funny, but I know nothing about Star Rail. Is it Acheron or someone has a res? Is that she's like got a C name or something? The auto res, the account passive. 1.0 kit design is an abomination in both directions, and I love it. I love it. Because Xingqiu has no right to exist. Xiangling actually has become weirdly balanced over time. I think that, like, now in the current state of the game, Xiangling is a very balanced character. That is if she was... I don't know. She is a pretty balanced unit for, like, a 4-star. It's only become because, like, that's only because units have gotten so fucking powerful. But, like, as she exists now, it's like she does a lot of damage if you work hard for her. Which is cool. She's, like, stupid and horrible to build. And she's insane to work with. But, if you manage to work with her, she's, like, actually a kind of crazy unit. Casterus, yes. Gene's designed, yeah. Actual 5-star version of Barbara, yeah. Barbara is pretty fun. That's a good point. That is a good point. You know, sister lore or whatnot. Xiangling didn't have the high energy cost. She'd be more ubiquitous than Bennett. That's what I'm saying. Not, I would never say more ubiquitous than Bennett, but I think she is like she wasn't she I think she's always been balanced to an extent because she did have those stupid energy costs and horrible um energy generation, but before all the like crazy easy to play DPS units came along, she was like always worth it because she would just deal so much damage if you had the right investment. um but I think now, like the current state of the game, it's like you can actually consider, is investing in Xiangling a good decision? Because like if you have some of the characters who do similar damage for less investment, then you can skip out on her. I like Xiangling's design now as it is. Genuinely, you will never catch me hating on Xiangling. Didn't know what they were doing. Yeah. I'm a little surprised that they didn't power creep faster with shit like Bennett and Xingqiu. And Fischl. Fischl, bro. Fischl? You can't power creep Fischl. It is fucking impossible. Venti's been shafted for 3 years. Venti, I don't even, like, Venti is just, like, not a great designed unit. I really like him, but he's just not well designed at all. Because he either, I mean, I've said this before, he invalidates units, he invalidates content by stun locking every fucking enemy and throwing them into a big circle and doing a million swirl damage, or he does nothing. I really think Venti needs a rework more than he needs a buff. He just needs to be better against. I think like he should be able to do something to bosses. I don't know what it should be. Maybe just like gently pull them and keep them in one spot and not stun them forever. And then like be less good against trash mobs. It's just like it kind of seems like they designed Venti to be easily designed out of the meta. Because they're like, we just make the meta about Venti for so long, and then we design enemies that like can't be pulled in by him. Nefa's gonna try. Yeah, Nefa is not going to power creep Fischl. Because you want to know what's gonna happen? People are gonna be like, "Oh, but she's so much. She does so much more damage than Fischl. She's so good. She's so much better than Fischl." And then you're just gonna fucking play Fischl in the same teams. You are just gonna play them both, and people are gonna go, "What about Auron?" You're just gonna play Fischl. I mean, maybe you will prefer Auron over Fischl in some scenarios. Maybe you just play all three. You do want a Res Shredder though, in Electrocharged. So it's like possible that you won't run an Nefa and Fischl in the same teams because you would rather run Auron, get the damage bonus, get some stuff like that. But then it won't be like you're not gonna be benching Fischl. You're just gonna go, oh, sick. Now I get to run Fischl on the other side of the abyss. That is what that is gonna be. Now I can put Fischl somewhere else. She's freed up. She's just too fucking crazy. The best of the three free characters, Kaya, Lisa, and Amber. Kaya, no question. Especially now with Escoffier existing and like Cryo and Hydra units being lifted up a fair amount. I think Lisa can deal more damage in some scenarios, but like he just deals solid damage. He has very strong cryo application. He is literally the strongest in the game when he is C6. He just functions the best. He has pretty low energy requirements. He's just a simple, good character. Amber is weird. Amber is fucking weird and insane. And like you can do some funny things with her, but you know, we all know that Amber is not the best. And Lisa has that insane energy stuff that she's got going on where like you can build around her and she can be a functional unit, but she takes a lot of work. Kaya just kind of works out of the box. And he becomes way, way better with C6. I don't know about the other constellations. C2 is nice, but it relies on AoE content, and we don't get a lot of that anymore. C Kaya C1, he goes crazy. This is it? 15% crit damage for his normal and charged attacks? I don't know. I guess you're on fielding Kaya. I think I'm in C2. Even C2, it's like because it's so dependent on you having AoE content, it relies on you defeating opponents. It's not the best anymore, but yeah, he giving him potentially full uptime is really nice. Really, really nice. And then yeah, shield sucks, but C6 Kaya is actually quite nice. Fish every Electro is official driver. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's thunder outside. Oh, it's raining. It's raining. Nice. Genshin should have released a Wing Seraphim version of him. Who him? Who are we talking about? I don't know who him is. Oh, as Kaya. Yes. Genshin should release 5-star Kaya. Or Venti. Okay. Yes. Venti. I don't know. I would not like a re-release for Venti. Thing is, Kaya. You can still like use him as a 4-star. I think he should get a 5-star variant. I absolutely think Kaya is like first up to get a fucking 5-star variant. Like if we ever get that, I kind of doubt it. I just think that's like not a total Genshin thing to release 5-star versions of 4-star units. But Kaya is absolutely first up. I'm betting money on 5-star Kaya. Real Electro is official driver. I think I already read that, but I'm agreeing again. C4 Lisa has been more effort to build than my Xiangling. Yep. Yeah, actually, hold on. I just got reminded. The one thing I think Xiangling is poorly balanced about is C4. She needs her C4 to be any sort of good. C4 is fucking insane. One of the best constellations in the game. Ridiculous. This is also very like early game constellation design. Girl short character is Ningguang. I want to build Ningguang eventually. I do like her. I like her as a character. I like her as a lesbian because Beto is cool, and I like her wife. I don't love her kit, but I would like to build her eventually. She's low on the list. Yeah, is someone who's been forgotten about. As much as I don't love to say it, I do think Yai could use a buff. Oh, Raiden could use a buff also. Yai, it's just like I think just a straight up number increase. I think she could just do with a straight up number increase. And like it wouldn't even shake up anything. Just like make her a little more prominent in her role as like an off-fielder who can be on-fielded and can gain a lot from being on-fielded. Talking about I'm just talking, I don't know. I'm talking about fucking nothing. Talking about everything. I'm just answering questions at this point. Talking with chat. I definitely think I could do with a little something. I would like maybe some more stuff to do with her normal attacks. Like maybe not directly buff the multipliers of her skill, but instead like incentivize more normal attack stuff so that you play her on field and that so she receives more buffs so her skill just like kind of passively does more damage. I would like a little bit of a Yai buff. And maybe her burst just does need a straight up number buff for how goddamn long it takes to set up. It does take a bit of work to set up. Also, Kokomi. Just make Kokomi's burst re-summon a jellyfish and make her place it again instead of this dumb fuck refresh stuff where it stays in place. Or is it this? It is. Just make it re-summon the jellyfish. Just make it re-summon the jellyfish. Please make Yai burst instantly refresh her skill totems. That would also, yeah. That would be nice. So you could just do the fucking Emily thing. Just make everyone Emily. Just make everyone Emily. Make it so you never have to use the skill again. He's confirmed ally? Yeah, an ally. Sino becoming useful? I mean, I said it before. I think I'm just deluding myself because I like Sino a lot. I don't even necessarily think he really like needs a buff because he can kind of get carried by Electro stuff. Um, just like doing quick bloom things, he has a decent amount of good teammates. Um, he could probably he could use a bit of a rework to make him less clunky. Just drop the burst cost maybe, or make it so the burst stays when he swaps off field if you aren't gonna drop the burst cost. Like he could use with a few changes. He could definitely do with a few changes, but I think as of now, as someone who is dedicated to playing Sino, I don't think he is terribly. He is far behind, but he's not unusable by any means. Allowing is this Yai cooldown 1 second? Is that the burst cooldown? She has a 22-second burst cooldown, or are we talking about the skill cooldown? Burst is, yeah, 22 seconds, so that wouldn't... Lowering it by 1 second would be okay. Lower the fucking cost, too. Skill cooldown? We are talking about skill cooldown? Yeah, I see that. Going from 4 seconds to 3 seconds could be... I don't really know what it would do. It would probably just, like... The ability to rotate a little faster on her would be appreciated. But just off the cuff, I don't think I've played enough EI to really understand the effects that would have. I want to play some Yai. I want to do some Yai stuff now. I just want to do overload Yai stuff. Overload Yai. Do I want to do Tiffany stuff? Burst being disabled early by swapping is such a lame drawback. Yeah. I think I don't know. I think it's a good kind of thing for balance. Like I think being able to quick swap is like a feature. I think that should be something that certain characters are better at than other characters. But there are certain characters I think could just do without it. Like they could do without losing their burst if they swap. Like Sino. I definitely think Sino could do with being a better quick swap unit. I think it would make him so much more interesting. But like, I don't know. Who am I not okay with being a less quick swap unit? I think like Ito is fucking fine. Well, I mean, Wanderer just needs to be better. But like in general, as a design, I think Ito it's kind of fine. What are some other things? So like, yeah, I think it's fine on like Kaniich. Some of the more new units, I think it's okay. Mualani, I would have liked to be able to keep her skill without like while she was swapping off. I think that would be really fucking sick. If you could do quick swap Mualani, oh my god, quick swap Mualani would be the coolest thing ever. During beta, there was a little icon that appeared above your active character when your skills were available. I don't think I quite understand that. Use Kokomi? Use Kokomi with who? Who am I using Kokomi with? Ayaka Shenhe Yai Superconductor with level 3 totems would be... What? Am I getting lost? Oh. Superconductor... I think I am getting lost. I don't think I fully understand. Sona's main issues, yeah. Chlorand and Keqing are... I mean, Chlorand isn't really more flexible per se. She just has better numbers. And she can kind of rotate faster. She has less energy needs for the most part. She just does more damage and lower energy needs. She's just like a Sino that feels less bad to play. Although I really like Sino, so for most people, she just feels less bad to play. I actually don't. I prefer Sino. I mean, as speaking as someone who has never owned Chlorand and has only started playing her. Oh, are someone going night? Ooh, all right. Good night, Mooms. Good night. as someone who has only played Yai in like trials and stuff, I just don't like how short her damage window is. I wish it was a little longer, and she had like the flexibility to swap off when you wanted. So in a lot of situations, I still kind of prefer Sino for the higher uptime. Kokomi with Nahide Yai Tainor. Ooh, Tichnari. I keep fucking it up. Sorry, it's Tichnari. It's possible. I like the dynamic that Eon-san brings. Kokomi's just fucking weird. I really do love Kokomi, but I generally just cannot find a ton of uses for her. I mostly play her with Farina now. She's like losing so much of your, like you losing so much of a potential damaging slot to Kokomi can hurt. Now that there are units who, yeah. I don't know. I don't really like Shilonen for bringing so much damage and so much utility at the same time. But like, I feel so much less bad about Shilonen now that the rest of Natlan exists, and they're a lot worse than her. She just has kind of crazy role consolidation, but Escoffier is all I should say. Like, Sino controls better than Clarence. Clarence was too fast. Yeah. Clarence, she can feel a little weird to me. I would like to get her. I'm interested in playing her, doing some weird teams with her. But I feel like I would just want to play Sino more than Clarence. It's weird. Or especially Kuching. I like Kuching for how quick swap friendly she is. And I should play some more of her with Sara. Kokomikura's Dendro cores is not that much of a damage loss. Yeah. Well, one issue is that I just don't have an EM build on Yai. I could do one. But the Hyper Blooms wouldn't be doing a ton. Girl, that's not the right thing. That is not the right thing. I could do it. I could try it. I'll do it. I'll try it out. What I do? I guess I just do two piece EM. Because my gilded pieces are not that great. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. My gilded... let's just go electro damage bonus. This is probably going to have to be my... Oh, wait, no. It does not have to be my off piece. There we go. But what are going to be my two gilded pieces is the question, because I only, like, have... My gilded pieces are just not that great in general. No, I want to keep that. I guess this... This makes the most sense. That's actually pretty good substats, all things considered. Let me look at this. How to reshape? I don't really want to reshape it. 3 crit rolls, 1 HP roll is not the best. It started with 3 substats as the thing, so it just looks not great. Sethos and intend to get Sino. Don't need another Electro DPS. Yeah, I'm always kind of back and forth on Cloran. I'm like, now that I have most of the units that I want, I guess I'll get her. But I think in general, I am just going to prefer the ones I already have, which is why I haven't gotten her yet. And I would only really be getting her for the damage, which feels kind of eh. It just kind of feels a little gross to say. I don't know. Not gross, but Jesus Christ. 14% crit rate. That's not bad. That is not bad. I just want some stuff with some silly things. And they have a oh wait, no, I do have this. That is crazy. This is functional. That is functional. 300 EM. I could do better than that. We'll see how this does. This also could be fixed by probably just going a better full gilded build.
Take heart. Victory will be ours.
Girl, are you on the right stuff? Yeah. Yeah. Could put her on instructor, but I don't want to meet those ER needs. That's too much work. That is too much work. This is all good. We're all set. We are all set. You... Oh, shit. You were... Oh, wait, no. You have a Dendro damage bonus goblet, I know. But you're supposed to be on... You're supposed to be on Wanderer's Troop. You are. So... Woof. What do I do with you? What do I do with you? Oh, and you take that timepiece too. Fuck. Oh, my. This is just gonna be some scuffed builds. This is just gonna be some scuffed builds. I guess I could use my on piece here and then have my flower be my off piece. And I know I have some crazy circlets. Crazy circlets. Let's just go crit damage, crit rate, EM. Thank you. Thank you, official. And we take the Polar Star. Could be better. Actually, wait, no. Yeah, I'm hitting perfect 100 crit rate with C1. So, could do better on the crit damage, if anything. I guess this is what we have to live with. Want it to rain soon so I can go to sleep. Too hot to go to sleep. I would bully you to try to go to sleep, but yeah, you can't. You can't. It's too hot. Indeed. Shown C2 is being worth less now that a Scope is out. I mean, I never thought Shilon in C2 was all that good. I never. It's okay. It's okay, but it has really like the value can just be so wildly different depending on who you're running. It is not good for pyro units. It's like okay for Hydra units. It just is like it's not the best. And the fact that you have to go through C1 to get it, I was never the biggest fan of Shilonen C2. Cooking with sack frag and instructor. I could I could do sack frags. But let me actually do sack frags. So that I don't really have to worry about perfectly rotating or having enough energy. Is it done raining? No, it's still raining. It is still raining. I might also go get some water real quick. In a second. Anyways, I want to see how this feels. I guess you do this? I don't know. Wee! Hyper Bloom! Wee! Yeah, alright. I really just... I don't know. I think I prefer how Eonsum feels a little bit. It's certainly not as much of a damage loss as I thought it would be. It might not even be a damage loss at all, really. Especially with Nahida buff from Burst. Although I don't even really know if I did that. But, yeah. Imagine if Yai could snapshot. I'm a little happy that she doesn't. Because, snapshotting, it's like a negative and a positive. Because, I mean, for the most part, like, it's pretty much only a positive for, Xiangling, because you always set her up to do snapshot stuff. But, like, Fischl, it can be weird, and it can, like, mess up your rotations. The reason I like it with Yai is she can do, like, weird on-field stuff, and snapshotting her stuff, I guess it's not really a negative and a positive. It's like... It mostly is a positive, because you can just dupe setups, but... I don't know. I don't fucking know. Snapshotting is better when you take low amounts of field time, which Yai doesn't. Yeah, kind of. In general, I think it just is a positive thing. But, characters not snapshotting makes them like it makes them more dynamic, which is really what I like. Like it makes it so you can play them in multiple ways and get like benefits. Like if Emily snapshotted and you never had a reason to on-field your Emily to because like, you know, because she doesn't, it kind of feels good to on-field Emily because you can get a ton of fucking attack from Bennett. Um if she just snapshotted and that wasn't the case, then it would just be like, okay, always just off-field your Emily because she doesn't gain anything from being on field. It generally is a good thing. I kind of struggle to think of a situation where snapshotting would be a negative, but I like how it creates different dynamics. And I kind of wish they used it more and they could kind of balance it. Like, just have a unit that has lower motion values, but they snapshot. I wish they would kind of bring that back. But for the most part, they really have just gave up on snapshotting at all. I think it is a way to make units unique, is really what I should say. And I wish they utilized it a little more.
Right here. Emerge.
Ow. Eee. Ow. Wee.
Right now. Emerge.
Wahoo! Look at that. Yeah, no, that actually it does a lot of damage. I might play a little bit of this just because I like Kokomi, and I would like some situations where I could play her more. Ugh. You know what? You know what? I'm just thinking about my my Kokomi Rosaria Kazuha. What? Kokomi Kazuha Aura Encore. I love my Kokomi Kazuha Aura Encore. I love that team so much. I love it. I love it. I want more Electro Charge content. I'm gonna play an Effa in that team. I am gonna play an Effa in that team. That is gonna be my favorite in Effa team. It's gonna be so much fun. I fucking. Now I just want to play some Kokomi Kazuha Auron. They are so much fun. Legitimately one of my favorite cores. I wish they were fucking. I wish there was more AoE stuff in the game. Because I just love playing them. Those are my guys. Main negative if you got a unit that snapshots, you have to build. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It makes your rotations less flexible. It makes you have to do specific setups. Like, whereas Yai, it's kind of like you can give her any spare time in your rotation and she will benefit from it. So I just like how units can be designed differently if snapshotting is incorporated into the game. So I wish they would do it more. I wish they would do it more because that is like a thing that makes characters distinct, whether they snapshot or not. It makes you play them differently. But they just kind of gave up on it, which I think is lame. So Electro Chevy overload teams makes the rotations janky. Yeah, well, for official, I mean, yeah, it is, I guess, a little janky. My kind of response to that was, oh, just do a charge shot, but that is a little janky. What am I doing? What am I doing? Auron, Kazuha. Who do you even throw in the last slot? It doesn't fucking matter. This is a 3-man army right here. Where's Kazuha?
Sounds good to me.
Oh yeah, Dea does snapshot. Dea E snapshot. Which is kind of cool. I never thought about it because my Dea doesn't deal damage. But Dea was like the last unit to use traditional snapshotting, if I can remember correctly. Who's last slot? Who's last slot? Don't hate me because I'm fucking beautiful.
Let's do this.
Oh, perfect. Oh no. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. I love my girl. This is like, I have so much appreciation for Kujosara. She is. I like her a lot. I like her a lot. Emblem, please. Let's go. Crit rate, crit damage. ER attack. Oh, okay. We'll put ER and attack in the. That's strange. Yo, yes, yes. Yao Yao does snapshot with Yugwe. Both her skill and, yeah, the ones placed by her bursts. Bursts? Burst. Um, you're all good. You, boy? Boy? No! No! I didn't mean to exit out. And I think I also have a setup for you. I do! Incredible. And we go... Saxword. This is a Saxword Kazuha team. Beautiful. Although, before I do this, I am going to take a quick break. Because it's not going to be very long. I'm just going to go grab some water, and then I'll get back and I'll do some bullshit. Although I need to read this. Hilarious way to go about it. Doesn't snapshot, but it does. I mean, like, only the damage snapshots. So, like, do you really care about, Never mind. Sorry. If you care about DPS Yao Yao, you're the most powerful person on earth. You're incredible. But generally, like, it doesn't really matter. Because it's only the attack scaling damage that snapshots. And most people don't really care about that. Emily is a week away. I needed to, I asked people if they wanted to see viewer polls from me, and I need to now put out a question on my Discord. I need to set that up. I'm gonna go steal someone else's viewer poll sign up sheet. I'm gonna go to like bite sizes or something and steal her thing, her what's it called? Her viewer sign up sheet. Viewer poll sign up sheet. Pulled Homa for Yao Yao because it looks funny on her. Fuck yeah. Should be Staff of Toma, but fine. Pulling out of a feature. Emily artifacts? Freak yes. What is Yao Yao but a better Emily? I said it. You heard it here first, folks. Yao Yao does more damage than Emily. Okay. I will be back. I am going to go get water, and I am going to... I think that's it. I'm just going to get water. See you. Ooh. I have returned. Bump. Who's in Turkey? My water broke? My water broke. Again. I'm pregnant. Again. The baby daddy between Emily and Ryo. Both. Why not both? It was artificial. Their genes got mixed together. "4 a.m.? The fuck? Who's watching this stream at 4 a.m.? It's nice and early in the day. Not really early. Oh my god. I think it's gonna be raining for most of the night for me. I'm so happy. I am so freaking happy. I love rain. Do you guys like the rain? I'm a big fan of the rain. I also have some pasta bolognese here. I got dinner because I was hungry. Because I've been streaming for like 5 hours almost, I think. I don't know. This stream has only been live for an hour and some. But the last one, I think, was almost 4 hours. I didn't check. Until 6 a.m. or I'm going to get Freddied. Is there Russian Freddy Fazbear? Frederick something. I can't think of a good joke. Sorry. Sorry. Am I ready? I am ready. I geared for this. Check this out, guys. Best team in the game. Ow. Look at that! Oh my god, wait. Sackfrag's Kokomi is the fucking move. Oh, wait. Oh. That was the wrong thing. Whatever. Take that. Look at that! Oh my god. Oh my god. I love. Kudosar is the coolest unit of all time. No, I wanted to burst. So I could iframe. Get over here, dude. Kudosar is a little weird on like the rotation side of it. Did I not get the cooldown reset? No, whatever. Oh, what the hell? Not enough energy? Not enough energy? Oh. Isn't that so cool? Doesn't that feel so good? Can't even see what's happening. That's like, that's the good thing. That's the good thing. That's how you know the team is working. How's my bitrate? Is my bitrate just really low and I never paid attention? I thought I looked at my bitrate and it was okay. It is, it's 12K. It's 12K. I can make it 16K, but I think YouTube yells at me for making it too high. Or my hung king. I can't hate. I can't hate. Boy, Fazbear. Being so culturally blessed. Sorry, yeah. Frederick Fred Barrington. What's your Shara build? It's just, I mean, it's pretty simple. I just run Emblem on her. I don't even know if it's like particularly great. I run an ER Sands on her just because damage bonus from this. Skyward Harp. Skyward Harp is... I don't know if it is the best. It feels like it's the best because high base attack. some crit rate, some crit damage. It's just a good combination high base attack and DPS weapon. There probably is a way better weapon now. I could look at the bows. But yeah, this is mine. I have a C6. You kind of need C6 for it to be reasonable. I love my Sara. I very much love my Sara, and I think more people should play her, even though she's not particularly great. I think she's pretty decent, and she's fun. And if you say she's clunky, you're a coward. You also are probably playing on a phone. If you say she's clunky and you're not playing on a phone, then you're all a coward. Whee. Anyways, I was looking up all the bows. Paimon dot MOE. Ever C4? I don't know if I'll build it. You do C4 if you really want to. You really want to. Then you can, but I wouldn't really recommend building her before C6. Like if she's not a particularly standout unit to you, like if you don't really want to use her. If you do really want to use her, I wouldn't even recommend building her before C2. I think this is when she becomes fun. Before that, she is just kind of like not that. She just kind of feels bad. But why are we talking about Musk? Come on, guys. Why are we talking about musky men in my chat? This is so uncharacteristic. I would never condone or participate in this behavior. You're just being weird. Also, I'm eating, so I'm going to go away from the mic. I'm going to shout to you guys so you can hear me eat. She's like Sara sitting on my account. Should I build her? Yeah, do it. We'll try playing her. Because she does kind of suck. She does, like, if you don't enjoy playing her, then there's not really a reason to do it. And she is a little weird to play. But if you're insane and you're like me and you enjoy playing Kujo Sara, pop the fuck off. This is like a fun, decent unit. Intentional ignorance about what? Saying that I would never do this behavior? I know what I said before. It is intentional ignorance. Yes. That is, yep. Mukbang. You can't hear me, right, guys? Do I have to go further away? Do I have to turn around? This is not free content. This is the content that I charge for. Eating spaghetti? Yes. Pasta bolognese. I said it before. Anyways, bows. Weapons. Type. Look at my screen. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Look at my screen.
To manifest eternity per the almighty Shogun's will.
I'm bolognese, so it's like you're eating my family right now? What prompted you to say that? That's just like, what even would make you think of that? I'm from Bologna. From Bologna. I get the joke now. I'm gonna call it Bologna. Is that I've never seen it as a city. Is it actually just straight up? No, okay, it is not just straight up pronounced Bologna.
While that of the Kujo clan is to guard Inazuma. These two are of the same ilk.
Anyways. High base attack. I'm looking for a high base attack. City and town that Bolognese comes from. You know what? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I like knowing nothing about Italy. Uses a Diet Bennett in any team. The electro characters is what truly makes her worthy. Very much Diet Bennett. Very much. Queer and autistic. Queer and autistic, yes. Not a man. That's the queer part, not a man. Um, 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 um. I need to be looking at these weapons. Should just do it by base attack. Skyward Harp is the only bow with a high base attack for a 5-star. Oh wait, is it not? No, it is. It is. Only Skyward Harp has the highest base attack. So yeah, I guess it actually is just very good for Sarah. Alley Hunter has a decent one. There's no 620. What about the 608s? Emma isn't that good. Astral is not. Elegy is usable. Energy recharge sub. Decent base attack. Buff. What is the buff on it? I don't even remember. It is. I mean, I didn't know the buff. What it buffs. When elemental skills or elemental bursts hit, you get the buff, and you have to have 4. So Sara can use it, but until she uses her burst, she won't get the stacks. Oh, and also maybe she won't even get the stacks because this effect can be triggered every 0.2 seconds, so the multi-hits on her burst won't count for stacks. So Elegy is probably not that great. Elegy might be a little finicky on her. Other stuff. Polar Star. Yeah, it's kind of like just Skyward Harp. Wow, that's funky. Skyward Harp just kind of pulls ahead by having big ass base attack and usable passive. Huh. Funky. Feels so boring being in the United States. Anything but boring. Yeah. Certainly anything but boring. Hello, Marcel. Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna take another bite of my biscotti. Really hope you guys can't hear this. This is paid content. So if you can hear it, just like mute the video for a second, please. I could also just mute my microphone, but I feel like me opening and closing my mouth without any noise coming out would be weirder for some reason. Forget Americans are geographically challenged. I need to think of a funny American city that I also probably don't know where it is, but I was gonna ask you where it is. Never mind. We are. I'm giving in. I'm giving in on that one. We are geographically challenged. We were discussing Auron's third leg for a little bit. What's the capital of California? Is it Sacramento? That's what my heart tells me. Yeah, it is. Cool. It knows. It knows one thing. I know one thing. I am aware of one thing. Sacramento. You want to know it's not why I remember that. But you want to know like part of the reason that I remember that is because all right, now I'm going to fucking this is just me showing my full ass here. That is where Death Grips was founded. I don't know why I remember that factoid, but I think the members of Death Grips met in like a pizza place in Sacramento. This is just something like my friend told me this in like 11th fucking grade. And I've just remembered it ever since. What are your pronouns? They, them. Not American, but I'm even worse. Can't point to my own country. Did you also forget the name? Do you not know the name of the country? Push up on my countries and learn the capitals. It is not vital information. That one is not vital information. You should know the countries. The capitals aren't really as important. You should at least like know the names of most countries. Cities, I'll give you a pass on. Because I don't know a lot of cities. What am I doing? What in God's name am I doing? Is this just the shoot the shit part of the stream? This is just the shoot the shit part of the stream. But we do you know the name? It's Iraq. Fortunately. For once. This is not gonna be like good, but I'm doing it.
Not too far now. Tell me what you see.
Wee. Ah!
Storm the front.
Farewell. Go. You're free now.
Ow.
Strike.
Ouchie wawa. Oh, that was wrong.
Not too far now. Time to say hello.
Flash. No turning back.
That was still kind of fun. I like this fucking team. I'm so mad I like this team so much. It's weird and it's not really all that good. But it feels so fun to play. Probably one of the the one Middle Eastern country most Americans know. The Iraq and Iran, and everybody gets them mixed up all the time. I'm saying that, I don't think I could point out where they are exactly. I mostly I mean, I could point the fucking area. I don't know that I could label the countries. Got the 50 states on lock though. Even though 4 ones that are all squares right next to each other. Got all those on lock. In Russia, there is a specific school subject called geography. It's required to know main countries and their capitals. God, what is Russia? It's I know the name. It's on the tip of my fucking tongue. Is it just Moscow? Am I geeking? I know that's the big city. It is Moscow. I'm a baller. I'm a baller. I actually know some. I know some of the capitals because of Civilization. I am an avid Civilization player. So I know a few capitals from just fucking staring at that goddamn game for like 400 hours. Because the first city you found as any nation, it is the capital. Ugh. What have I been doing here anymore? Should I design a new teapot? Should I do a teapot stream? I kind of feel inclined to do a little bit of teapot stuff because I only really have one teapot set up. Oh wow. Got a lot of juice. Hate memorizing. Probably the most useful subjects you'll actually ever learn in school. I don't know. School has some stuff. High school, we're talking about. Only talking about high school. College is when you actually start learning the useful things. There's some foundational knowledge things that you should know. Math is important. Math is used in a lot of stuff. At least know how to do algebra. That's where I stopped. I stopped after learning how to do algebra. Any advice about how I can beat Lava Dragon Fearless? Can you show it? Don't have Emily? Well, there's my number one piece of advice. Um, I don't. That's like too vague of a thing for me to really give advice on. I wouldn't stress yourself out too much about it. I don't even think I've done the Fearless difficulty. I don't even think I've done it. Let me check. Because I don't particularly care about like just a DPS check. That's what the game has been for such a long time. It's just been, oh, big single target DPS check. I went on a big ass fucking rant about why I do not like this game mode. So if you can't beat it, honestly, my advice, don't worry about it. I've only done menacing. I have not done fearless. So yeah, just let it be. If it's not gonna happen, it's not gonna happen. Because what these are, they're not even. They are a DPS check, but it's more like a check of do you have the exact right units. Because let me check my like friend list. Oh wait, no, it's over here. So the people who have beat the highest level difficulty, the fearless, yeah, Arlecchino, Kinich, they don't have Emily, but I don't know. I guess they were just kind of fucking cracked with it. They do have Mawika, but Mawika actually isn't even like a particularly insane upgrade in Kenichi teams. Like Mawika is the last unit that you should pull for Kenichi's best team. I'm not even gonna fucking pull Mawika. I think you can be fine without her, but you probably do want one or the other. Emily is absolutely your priority, but Mawika, like you can run Mawika, and then yeah, this is just one of the best in slot Skirk teams. Beat Tulpa and Automaton. Yeah, it's not like I'm saying. It's not a DPS check. It's a do you have the exact teams that this kind of content needs check. Big stupid vape team, either burning or overload, and then Escoffier freeze. That's what it's always gonna be. Big stupid vape team with Nahida, sure. Burning and then freeze. Escoffier freeze. Big stupid vape team, burning, Escoffier freeze. That is just how this thing goes. You need the exact right units. So that's why, yeah, just don't worry. Don't fucking worry about this new mode because it is a unit check. It is very blatantly a unit check. Automaton is artist, so you don't have the right characters. Agreed. Automaton, let's go check my record. Let's go check my record. These ones, well, I could probably do better on both of these than 100 seconds, but I literally got 1 second before the clear time on the Automaton with only bringing Risley. Because I just don't have very good cryo units for this. I could run, like, Rosaria, but it would be such a big DPS loss. Maybe I could do, like, a Melt Rosaria thing. I don't know. But in any case, Escoffier is just so necessary for it. Because she brings the application, she brings the damage, and she brings the support for your other cryo units to, you know, do well. Your cryo and hydra units. She just is, she's the whole fucking package. You really do struggle without her. More Americans required to learn history. With the issue, it's not a really the issue. Like we do get history. It's just bad history because it's always, you know, it's always fucking am I getting into this right now? I guess I'm getting into this right now. It's just always history's written by the victors type of thing. So American history, it exists and it is very it's busted. It's just not good. A lot of it is just not good. It's American centric, which I guess shouldn't be too surprising, but um I don't know. I can't think about it too much right now. Needed hours to beat Fearless with Freeze 2. Freeze C2 Chaska? Eesh, rough. This took me a fair bit. This took me a little bit of optimization, probably like 40 minutes or so. What is the first team? The first team? Okay. First team, I was like, I'm just gonna run a Hyperbloom team because Hyperbloom is pretty good against it. And I was like, I don't really have another unit that would be particularly good in this slot. So what if I just ran Hu Tao? Because I get free vapes. And maybe she'll yoink a free Hyperbloom. Or she'll yoink a few blooms and make them virgins. But why not just play Hu Tao? Because she does a lot of fucking damage. She gets free vapes. So why don't I just do that against her? This is why I love Tulpa. This is why I love Tulpa. I love Tulpa. I love Tulpa. I love Tulpa. This is such a great design boss. You could just do bullshit like this and it works. For high difficulty endgame content, you could do bullshit like this and it's good. Tulpa and Dragon overlap. You don't want burning because both want Xiangling. Burning doesn't really want Xiangling. Because Xiangling doesn't do a ton of damage in burning teams. Because she does so much fucking damage against Tulpa. It's ridiculous. Especially in Chevro's teams. Because she gets Res Shred. And she gets vapes every single hit against him. And she hits him 2 times every time her burst rotates. She gets a stupid amount of damage against Tulpa. It is ridiculous how good Xiangling is against Tulpa. In burning, I mean, against this guy in particular, he has decent pyro res in every phase except the last. So that's already a bit of a thing that you don't really care about. But also burning doesn't need a lot of application, which is Xiangling's main thing. Like I run my favorite burning team, at least like Kanich burning team is what we're talking about, is Kanich, Emily, Eon, Sandea. Dea doesn't apply a lot of fucking pyro because you just don't need it. You just need enough to trigger the burning in the first place for the most part. And then like if it gets put out by any chance, if there's a new wave, whatever, blah. If there's a new wave, she can reapply, so on and so on. Cold War and other products. Oh, we learned about the Cold War, but we probably didn't learn very very well about it. I don't think I really paid attention to that unit. I don't remember much of high school at all, so I imagine we didn't learn the best about the Cold War. Who took my crown? What? Oh, in top chat. I don't see a #1 chatter here, which is so funny. #1 chatter has disappeared. What are my top fans? It doesn't tell me. #1, I can't even see the username. Alicia. There we go. Don't have burning team. You kind of want her for overload against Lava Dragon and Tulpa because vape. Even I mean, I get, yeah, she is still good in overload against Lava Dragon. But I think the Xiangling matchup into Tulpa is so fucking good. If you're gonna use Xiangling, do it with Tulpa. Fart. Thank you, Alicia. Like you can't. She is still good in overload. But she's much more replaceable here. Good lord, I wish there were more off-field pyro units. Sometimes I think about getting Mawika just to have more off-field pyro units. Pyro damage dealers mainly. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. The goblins can't fucking win. Alright? Surely Alice will be an off-field pyro. Surely. Xiangling's pyro has... True. Xiangling does apply a lot of pyro against this guy to knock him down faster. But in general, you only really, unless your main source of damage is pyro against Lava Dragon statue, then you don't really need to knock him to his 3rd stage. You can keep him in his 2nd stage for the most time. Because he has fairly low resistance to all, pretty regular resistances to all elements except for pyro. Um, so like if you're doing a Varesa overload team, a Chlorand overload team, that's kind of it. I guess you could do like a Sethos overload team. Then you feel pretty okay keeping him in second phase. Oh, Yai, of course. Yai overload. I'm not letting the parasites win. No Vape Tau Hyperbloom? Yes, Vape Tau Hyperbloom. We love Vape Tau Hyperbloom. I mean, I guess. Oh, wait, actually, hold. What the fuck am I saying? What am I doing? I use Xiangling in this. Okay, maybe this is a very special scenario. Because here in the overload team, or in the Hyperbloom team, Xiangling is gonna steal so many more blooms and make them into Burgeons than Hu Tao would, and she is going to contribute less damage just because she has a lot less buffs, and she needs buffs to do particularly good damage because her motion values are kind of low. Snapshotting is why she's so good. Setho Shilling never stops. I'm just saying. Sethos mentioned a deed. No desire to visit Sethos, and now he's on my mind 24/7. You're welcome. That's what we call enlightenment. Alice will not be Pyro, knowing Genshin. Alice is Klee. I'm not letting go of that theory. Klee is not Alice's daughter. Klee is Alice's clone. This is just a little fucking Alice here. She's got to be Pyro. I will throw myself. I'll Bruno Mars myself. I will throw my head on a blade if Alice is not Pyro. Okay. C2R1 Malwika, we're so proud of you. Do you one-shot things even harder? Is that how that works? Do they get deleted from the game if you one-shot them hard enough? When did Bruno Mars do that? He said he would do it in Grenade, the greatest song of all time, Bruno Mars's Grenade, where he said, "I'll kill myself for a woman." Which, honestly, I wouldn't, but like, speak your shit. Speak your shit. Hate Bruno Mars, so I wouldn't know. This is like the first person I've ever seen that like hates Bruno Mars. People either like him or have no opinion. Also, I was just missing out on a free primo for like 2 weeks straight because I didn't fucking bother looking at the artifact reshaping. What did I do? Realm currency. Yippee. Coworker music? It is coworker music. But out of all the coworker music, it's like, it's okay coworker music. It's not Ed Sheeran. For Emily, I'd make an exception. Emily wouldn't ask me to do that, so I don't have to make an exception. Taking another bolognese bite. Because if I threw myself on a blade for Emily, you know what she says? Did you know what she says to that? Oh, fuck, that's just more work. I don't want to give Emily more work. She's a forensic cleaner. If I do that for her, she's not going to be like, what a noble sacrifice. She's just going to be like, fuck, this reminds me of work. And I'm not doing that to her.
The duty of a Tengu warrior is to watch over the mountains and forests, while that of the Kujo clan...
This is the shit shooting part of the stream.
These two are of the same ilk.
Hello. The reason she earns her pay? Plenty of people... Look, okay, she is in Fontaine. Plenty of people die there. She doesn't need one more. She is also a famous perfumer. She does not need the bag. Alright, she earns what she needs and she makes a living. She's happy with that. She doesn't need any more. Why is Kazuha smiling a little bit? I never noticed that about him. Why does he just have a little tiny smile? Emily is a mother of 10? Where did we get that from? Where did we get that from? Uh, Kazuo is indeed a happy boy. Which is, quite impressive,
Not too far now.
considering his history, I guess. He's just smiling. Kazuo fantasizing about being pegged by Beto when he gets home? I don't know about that. I think he's a little too... I don't even know. Do you think Kazuo has ever thought about sex once in his life? Kazuo has a gap in his teeth? How do I see that? How do I see that? What do I do to see that? Wanderer is smiling too? Oh, whoa, he is. Is that just like a medium male model thing? No, Hazo's not smiling. Because I was going to say Venti does. Venti doesn't? Oh no, Venti does. Venti very much does. Hazo does not. That's crazy. I thought Hazo would be a smiler. Wanderer smiles. What is this lore? What are the meaning behind this? Google. Kazuo tooth gap images. Is this real? This looks fucking edited. This looks so fucking edited. I swear I have not seen this. Was I just not paying attention? You can't see his mouth there. Look at the gap in his teeth, guys. There's the gap in his teeth. What the fuck? How do I look at this? How do I see this in game? I need to prove this is real. Best friend that died probably, and he is. Yeah, that was my thought. Is Kazuo is a little attracted to that friend of his that died. But like since that guy died, he's just like fucking brain empty. Head vacant. Kazuo whistles with the leaf. Well, now we just gotta wait for him to do the right idle animation. Take a bite now. Bite time. Oh, perfect. Boy, let me look at your teeth. He does not have a gap tooth. He does not have a gap tooth. I did not see anything there. Okay? I saw nothing. We're looking at that again. We're letting him do that again. I swear to God, I saw nothing.
And I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Barely like Griffith, he's still the best character out of Berserk. Griffith? I like know enough about... There is no gap. There is no fucking gap there. I swear. This is gaslighting. Activate it with camera mode?
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Mouth closed. Like catch him while he has his mouth open. No, you can't see his teeth in this. What? I love how my number one chatter just shows up to be a fucking goblin. This is the environment that I have fostered. Let's go lesbians indeed. Opens his mouth when attacking? That's actually a good point. It's not for very long. In the second attack, he kind of does. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I'm locking in. I said let's go lesbians. I'm not homophobic. I don't even know what that word means. I'm in a house right now. There is no gap. I've been lied to. Look at that. Very clearly, no gap. What riveting stream content this is. The gap was, yeah, we were kind of robbed of the gap. I would have fucked with gap Kazuha. I did not fall for I did not. I literally, someone said it in chat and I had to fact check it. I'm like those guys on Facebook. I'm the fact checker. I'm doing investigations. This is the real content that everyone needs. Okay. What am I doing? I forgot. I was doing Serenity Pot, but was I? I don't know. I don't know. Freak this boar. Oh wait, I have to go bird farming. It's bird farming time, guys. I might keep Kazuha for the faster movement speed. I'm gonna do, here's the meta, okay? Here's the bird farming meta.
Need the help of an elder, huh?
Here is the bird farming meta. Kirara. And then the goat. The goat herself.
My contraptions are calibrated.
Number one bird killer of all time. Shan Yun. Unironically, like, really, really good at killing birds. Little sad. Playing Heyday? I don't know what that is. You made that up. You made that up. Play another round of Hear Me Out? We could. I need to go bird farm. Like, I legitimately need to go bird farming. I think I have 0 fowl. I might have like 5. But I've been making so many sweet madames. I don't see any fowl in my menu. Yeah, I think it would be around here. Or here. No fowl. Farzan. Farzan is better than Sealali. Farzan was in my top 5. Farzan is number 4. There are supposed to be birds here. There are supposed to be birds here. Where are they? Where are they? Do I need to wait for daytime? Am I gonna have enough primos to secure Inefa? I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to get lucky. I think I'm gonna have to get a little bit lucky. I do have, I guess, like a month more to save. It's looking a little grim, but I also do have a fair, I have a fair amount of savings in Starglitter. And, oh, holy shit, wait, I forgot. It's the first of the month. I could also buy these, but I don't really need the more at the moment, so I'm not going to do that. Standard wish time. Standard wish time. Oh, let's go! This is actually good. This is actually cool. I have wanted Shinyan C2 for a long time. I have like no Shinyans. I don't know why Shinyan hates me so much. But this is Shinyan C2. This is the one that guarantees a crit on her burst, so you don't actually have to build any crit for fucking Fav. This is. I mean, I'm still not gonna build her for like another 1 billion patches, but now I can. If I really, really want to, I can. Let's go, girl. Let's go, girl. Look at that. Crit rate increased by 100%. And, oh, and it gives her the max level shield. I forgot. This has been a constellation I've actually wanted for a while. So, we ball. We ball. Let's do the rest of them. I'm not going to get anything. Garbage. Didn't even know that con existed. Yeah, yeah. She's still not good with it. But, like, she's usable if you really want to use her. Nothing. Nothing. Incredible. Alright, you know what? Actually, pretty good haul. Pretty freaking good haul. C2 Shinyan. We appreciate it. I need to look at, what are some other cons that I would really, really appreciate? There absolutely are some. Everyone, oh, you're not C6, you're not C6. I would like, I don't really care about Sayu C6. Don't really care about cookie cons anymore. I would like some cons on Chevy. I would like C6. She would be better if she had C6. I would like Yunjin cons. I would like Yeonsun cons. My heart tells me I want Lisa C6, but I don't think I would even play her that much if I did. If I had it. I want Fremi cons. I want Fremi cons. Give me Fremi cons. Oron would be nice. Sethos always nice. Unironically, I don't really give a fuck about Lanyon cons. Pull the Skyward Spire from standard. Over Mizuki. Not the worst standard weapon, right? Not the worst one. There's worse ones, I think. I could just look at the list here. I was going online, but I could look at the list here. Details. Details. List of items. What's the Skyward Spine? I don't remember. It's a high base attack, ER substat that gives some crit rate in the passive. It's like a decent stat stick, polearm. It's nice on like Yeonsun. I think it's nice on Shenhe, but Fav is generally better. It's a fine thing. It's so fine. Is there a Mies video about Fremonite? Not yet. There might be. If when he gets a rerun, not if, when he gets a rerun, I might hit one. It's just like Fremonite sucks a little bit. So if I really wanted to be honest, I just would have to say he sucks a little bit, and that would hurt my heart. But I like him. I like the two playstyles thing. Sethos Mogs, but I do like the two playstyles. In general, yeah, Fav is just gonna be a better weapon than Skyward Pride, but there are niche use cases. Like it's like a fine Raiden weapon if you are too lazy to fish for the catch. Also use him in Pyro Plunge. I could. Escoffier is better than him now, but for a little bit, actually, I guess for a lot bit. Yeah, from Shan Yun coming out to Escoffier, he was the best Pyro Plunger. Anyways, Aquila, it sucks, but it is a high base attack weapon on Bennett. That's like the best use. Aquila might be the word. Wolf's Gravestone is not fucking good. Wolf's Gravestone is not good. It's fine, I guess, as an attack percent subset or as a stat stick. It can be okay, but it has such a finicky passive. Jadewing, good stat stick. Aquila's good for Bennett. Yeah, it has a high base attack for Bennett, but it's not the only sword with a high base attack. It's the only standard one, obviously. But it has a useless substat on him, physical damage bonus. So Aquila Favonia is less like a good weapon on Bennett and more just you don't have anything you can do with your Aquila, so you put it on Bennett. Gravestone sucks. I've never used this thing. I leveled it to 90 so it could look pretty on Kave, and I never used it. Amos Bow is, again, that's like a functional stat stick. It's good on a few characters. Lost Prayer is maybe the best one. Yeah. Yeah, Lost Prayer is the best fucking weapon here. Harp. I think actually Skyward Atlas is the worst one here. Because it's like a stat stick, and it's not even a good stat stick. Aquila, like, at least you can have it on Bennett. But Atlas, it's just kind of stinky doo-doo. Especially because Lost Prayer exists. I'm putting my vote in for Skyward Atlas being the worst standard weapon. Because the rest of them, I think, have a feasible use. But the fact that Lost Prayer exists... Because, like, Aquila, it's like, oh, yeah, there are better high base attack weapons that you could use. There's, you know, you could use Mistsplitter on him. You could use Skirk Signature on him. But those are limited weapons. Skyward Atlas, it's like Lost Prayer is fucking better on everyone. And it is also a standard. Yeah, and TTDS is better. Use on Shanyun as a... Yeah, I guess you can. But Shanyun, you use Fav Codex. TTDS or Fav Codex. Probably Fav Codex because of the higher base attack. Skyward Claymore. Skyward Claymore, even like... Skyward Pride, it's not like a... Skyward Pride, I'm not going to say Skyward Pride is the worst because, hey. It does have a use. That's what my definition is, by the way. I'm going like, does it have a use? And Skyward Pride, it has a use. It is a character's best weapon, not a good character. Unironically, Fremenay's best weapon. Unironically. I think, I don't even know. Serpent Spine, I think it is better than R5 Serpent Spine. I mean, maybe it needs refinements to be better than R5 Serpent Spine, but the fact that Fremenay's motion values are so freaking low, the extra motion value that you get from Skyward Pride is just worth a ton. So this like ends up being a very good weapon for Fremenay, especially because he does need a little bit of energy recharge, but not a lot. This shit is genuinely like pretty good on physical Fremenay. You're already shredding res for physical damage, so you're getting a decent damage bonus on those. So yeah, it also has like an okay stat line. I guess yeah, see you, Tima. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining and laughing at the fact that Skyward Pride is the best Fremenay weapon. Because it is fucking ridiculous. It is ridiculous. But I love Fremenay factoids because he's just a weird little guy. The fact that Skyward Pride is his best weapon in like normal physical play styles, and he was the best Pyro Plunger because he has Claymore multipliers. He gets some more multipliers from his C3, and he can apply extra cryo. He's so funny. He's such a funny little guy. Don't have Fremy? Ugh. Well, when you get him, I guess it probably is a win with 4 stars. You get them eventually. Then you know who to put your Skyward Pride on, if you have one. Skyward Atlas is a 5-star Eye of Perception. At least it has a higher base attack. Let me do it this way. You want to see this shit? I refined my Skyward Pride, and I don't even have it at level 90, because I'll never use it. I might use it if I get it to a higher refinement. But, like, I wasn't going to use it on anyone anyways, so there's no point in keeping 2 copies. The one thing that I kind of regret refining, not a ton, because I actually don't even use it that much, is my my Jadewing Spear. Just because I have Deathmatch and Ballad of the Fjords both at R5, and generally these weapons are both better than Jadewing, because I don't have Arlecchino. I would like use this on Arlecchino. I don't even know who else I would use this on. But Ballad is better on Hu Tao and Sino, so I use it on them, and Deathmatch is better on Emily. And Engulfing is better? I don't know. Is it better on Xiangling? I don't know the math, but it gives her a lot of energy recharge, so makes her easier to build. Maybe if Primordial, if you could like build for it and you actually do all the attack percent stuff, like you hit a ton of times before you cast her burst and you snapshot all that, then maybe it can be better on her. But Engulfing is just so much less of a hassle. So yeah. I guess I don't really regret refining this, because I just don't use it. Whatever. Happy to hear that was best when I got him because I had it. Yeah. I originally built my Skyward Pride for Beto. Just because like it was a fine stat stick. I never used the bonus. Like I never used the vacuum waves, but like 8% damage is an effect. Not a really good one, but just some energy recharge and high base attack was real nice on her. It made her a little easier to build, and it did some good damage on her. I wish I used Beto more. I don't do that anymore. Maybe I should have done that. I don't know. Maybe I should do that in some Electrocharge teams, something like that. I could do it with an Effa. But again, triple Electro, because you generally want Auroron. I'm thinking you're going to want Auroron in an Effa teams. Maybe there are situations where you don't. But triple Electro is like not going to be a thing. Although Beto technically does. She shreds res. 15%. Yippee. Chase Spear isn't that good unless you stack the passive? Okay. 60k Vapes against Tulpa with built stacks. That's like, yeah, that's about as much as I get with That was kind of a bad build too on Engulfing. I would need to do some real testing to find out. Guess I could just do that on Overworld Tulpa. With Chevy Overload? Okay. Oh, with Chevy Overload. Is that C6 Chevy? I mean, not that it really matters too much, because you only get like maybe one stack, like 20% damage bonus on Xiangling. I'm gonna check that out at least, just to compare.
Just sharpen my spear.
Just to compare. I'm looking for Chevy in the 5-star section.
A little extra training never hurts.
Basically is one. Basically is one.
The threads of your fate lie in my
And then I don't fucking know. You.
Let's get out there and make some friends.
Yeah, okay, dumb twink. Raiden skill buff also. Alright, good night, Lele. Good night. Thank you for ruining chat. Tulper. Let's beat you with a hammer. Raiden skill buff. Oh yeah, I guess I just throw Raiden skill buff in. C0 Chevy C3. Oh, with Bennett. Okay, that's big difference. That is big difference. Bennett.
I won't hold you back.
Is it Instructor Bennett? Is it Instructor? Tell me it's Instructor Bennett. Tell me it's Instructor Bennett. What if I just go all fucking out? What if I just do that? Raiden buff. Was that Noblesse Bennett? Okay. Was that Tenacity? It probably wasn't Tenacity Raiden. I'm assuming it was Emblem Raiden.
What is the situation?
Okay. It's Noblesse. Boo. We love Instructor Bennett, especially in this team. Actually, like Instructor Bennett goes fucking crazy in Overload. I guess specifically against Tulpa, but he generally has enough energy that you don't like need to run 5-star artifacts, and you can run like Chevy on Noblesse, I'm just doing Song of Days Past because I can. And this doesn't really matter. My Raiden build doesn't matter because it's just E.
Off we go.
Exact Raiden team right now. No, I mean, what else are you gonna do with her?
Why do they never miss? Shine down. Let's light it up.
Oh, come on. I can't get a fucking overload.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Stop right
I don't even know if I got the 55? Let me try that again. I think there's a better setup I could do, because I don't know if I got Chevy buff. Oh! Pyronado comes running back to me. Okay, okay. Oh, but I don't have Xiangling burst. No! No, I meant to Eon Bennett. Here we go. Perfect. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. 70k? Jesus. I saw a 70k there. Oh my, this unit is stupid. Particularly against Tulpa, but in general, this unit is so fucking stupid. Yeah, that was pretty nice. I don't know why her stuff was changing so much. Like, why her damage was changing. I don't know what would have contributed to that. She snapshotted all this stuff. She snapshotted all this. Oh, it was Song of Days Past. I could just throw on a Noblesse build, even at the damage a little bit. Guoba Shed. I don't even think did I use Guoba? Maybe it was also because of that. But I think mostly because of this. Constellation is my Raiden. C0. And I shall never be getting more. I'm happy with my C0 Raiden. Oh, never mind. 5-piece Noblesse. 5-piece Noblesse. Got Xiangling C4 today? Hell yeah. Was that Star Glitter? I didn't even check Star Glitter, but I think I already have both the characters. Yep, official Xiangling. Hope you got official con too if you don't have official C6. That is crazy. That means I guess I didn't get official C6. No, I did get official C6 6 months ago. Wow. Because I got it in the last time she was in the shop. I've had this for 6 months. That really does not feel like it. That was the most, like, the thing I was most excited about whenever that happened. Was it February? Was it January? I don't know. I was like, fuck whatever is going on this patch. I get official C6. And guess what? It's crazy. Guess what? It is crazy. Whee! Okay. Consistent 64k. I love this unit. I love this unit. Oh, this is my girl right here. It's 10 Star Glitter. Officials only C3. Get to wishing. Don't get to wishing. Just remember to save your Star Glitter. It is not worth it. You want to know how much a 4-star constellation costs on a unit that is probably very, very impactful because they're from 1.0? Let's do some of these. I feel like doing some anecdotes. Constellation on a very, very impactful unit. Someone like Fischl or Xiangling. 7 wishes. That is worth 7 wishes. You can guarantee a busted fucking constellation for 7 wishes. Just to put that in perspective. That's what changed my mind. I used to be a chronic Star Glitter wish buyer, but then I realized, oh shit, that is not many wishes at all to just straight up get a good unit. No questions asked. Hello, Lenny. Hello, Lenny. How are you doing? Why is your head in your hands?
Still a ways to go.
I don't have to voice it. Thank you, Lenny, for being voiced. Lenny, what are you doing here? Oh, hold on. My model in the way. My model. My JPEG. What the fuck did I just move? There we go. Perfect. I'll do it. I don't know. Where can I go? I can sit on top of the text. There's not really a good place for me to go here. It's the issue. Official and Xiangling C3 is crazy. I mean, official C0 is busted. Put your face over Traveler's face? Alright, I'm gonna have to keep moving it if I do that. I'll do it for a second. Do it for one frame. Lenny, what are you doing here?
Traveler.
Yep.
I know.
Oh, actually, hold on. Does it work?
You here? Seems I owe that
It kinda
guy
works.
an apology.
That gust? I got blown over here by the wind.
It blew my hat away, seemingly
Oh,
for
never
no
mind.
reason. But no sooner had I caught it that I ran into you.
Hello, Lenny. Planning to visit the Institute, are we?
Yeah, there's a researcher I'm looking for. One who's also interested in magic. He said he'd like to talk shop with me. Word is that he's invented all kinds of fantastic devices that are perfect for some truly amazing tricks.
Wow. Truly
For
amazing
example,
tricks.
He once made a miniature thermos that he kept stuffed up his sleeve.
Is that a truly fantastic device? Also, look at me, guys. I'm like, I'm a little finger puppet. I'm a little funny finger puppet. There we go. Fit right there on Lenny's finger. Is that really an incredible device? A small thermos you could hide in your sleeve?
All he had to do was twitch his finger to activate the mechanism, and voila! The ice within would slide down and out through his sleeve. The ice trick, one of his myriad magic tricks.
This is a foolish question. Does that really count as magic or cheap sleight of hand? All magic is sleight of hand. You fucking moron. I'll do this one.
Of course it counts. Just think about it.
Except there is real magic
While
here.
you're sweltering
There is
at
real
your
magic.
desk, you want
but-
nothing more than to head out and buy an ice-cold Fanta to quench your thirst. But it's just way too hot. The Fanta machine's broken and only dispenses warm Fanta, and there's no ice anywhere in the office.
This just sounds like convenience. This doesn't sound like a magic trick.
Just as you totter on the edge of despair, the colleague beside you claps their hands, and a few ice cubes suddenly appear in your cup of Fanta. Just imagine, how would you feel?
I would drink the iced Fanta first. That's what I would do.
You get it? That's what he researches.
I don't know why, but that response felt like really just like weirdly robotic. I feel like the cast is, I mean, I'm fucking nitpicking on anecdote. But I feel like they've gotten good at writing Traveler, and that just was like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. We had to write a line here. State mandated line. And we don't know what to write.
That's why I'm paying him a visit too.
I love
To
hating.
help him refine his close quarters tricks and improve the impact of his close-up performances. After all, the most important part of magic is the performance.
Lenny,
especially when you're up close and personal.
I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't think that the thing would be this long. This is like the longest anecdote that I've done so far. They haven't gone into a full fucking cutscene yet.
They'll think I need to
I
get
like you.
closer. No, closer. I must see what surprises this magician's got in store for me.
What?
Here, this is for you to commemorate our meeting today.
I think I've just kind of lost the plot. I feel like I've gotten nothing from this interaction. I'd say you're actually the greatest magician, Lenny.
Thanks for playing along.
I guess so.
You truly are
He
the best
magicked up a
audience I could
flower.
ask for.
Good job,
As
buddy.
long
I
as
love
you're
you.
beside me, I know even the thorny tricks will go off
I do love you.
range.
But this just felt like a not much.
The time. I'd better not keep our man waiting. See you next time.
See you, bud. I love you. I love you. Hi. Sorry. Sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Okay, we're going back in the corner. We are back in the corner. Xiangling's still decent C4. Decent before C4. Yeah. Yes. I mean, because literally what this means, it's not just 40% duration, it's 40% damage, which is insane when you think of it like that. Because, you know, she reacts on every hit, so if you set her up in the right team, she's gonna... I don't think I have to explain it that well. It is just a 40% damage increase. And, you know, rotations aren't going to be shorter before this. She's just going to have less uptime in rotations. It goes from 50% uptime to... I can't do the math. More than 50. Like 75. I guess, no, it's not that complicated. It's 14 out of... So, 70% uptime. 50 to 70. I don't know why that took me a little bit to do. But very, very good constellation. She's not completely unusable before it, but she's insane after it. She is Xiangling after it. Better than I expected. Could have had Xiangling C4, but I was lazy last night, right? And didn't do any of it. Didn't even get the skin, but look at it. She has a Guoba hat. She has a Guoba hat, and she hurt her knee because she fell down and she has a Guoba thing. I don't know what that is. She's a Guoba hat. Come on. How did you not go for the Guoba hat? What? Why do I just keep getting stuff? Oh, because I killed Tulpa. Because I killed Tulpa. Hoorah. Honestly, I'm feeling like ending stream here. I am getting a little tired now. I'm going a little insane. Maybe even live for too long. And I am also going to be live tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. I'm probably going to go live around the same time. This is going to be a special little live stream. I'm not going to spoil everything, but it's going to be a special live stream. Big things are happening in the Mies Nation. I'm supposed to be a good streamer. I have a Discord. I need to pull up the link. It'd be so much easier if I just streamed on Twitch. I think about streaming on Twitch every so often. Because, yep, that is a platform that is built for streaming, and it has a lot of inbuilt infrastructure that is good for streamers. And it would make streaming easier, but my audience is here. So, for now I will continue on YouTube. Maybe I'll dual stream eventually, who knows. I don't know that I have the internet for it, but we will find out. Here, I have a Discord, I can't, what? Why can't I chat? Here we go. Here's my Discord. If you would like to join my Discord, I'm a good streamer. And this is what you should join if you would like to do that. Thank you everybody for joining. Thank you for making the stream so lively and fun. I can't, again, I spent so little time on the actual subject of the stream. And a billion hours on everything else. Have a lovely day. Bye bye. Yes, good streamer. For once, I'm learning from you, Dorsal Fin. You are teaching me. Is the Discord related to tomorrow's stream? No. This is not normal to every stream, but I want to make it a normal thing. I would like to start actually plugging my Discord more because people should join it more. Bye bye.